Hey everyone, it's Zach, the broker for Zach Taylor Real Estate. Today is part 2 of our comp series that we are creating to better help real estate agents run comparables, or comps for short. So this helps clients have the best information when they're asking, hey, what should I list my house for? Or buyers offering on a property, usually they'll say, hey, what should we be offering on this home? So when you properly know how to run comps, you can best give the best information to your client so they can make the most informed decision. So if you haven't watched part 1 of this video series, go back and watch that. But basically, a quick highlight is that we are wanting to run comps as close to what appraisers do as possible. Now, we are not licensed appraisers, so we have to be very careful. We are not telling clients, hey, your home is exactly worth this, or I ran an appraisal on your home, because we are not qualified to do those things. So we just want to present the best, most accurate information to our clients. And so that's how we can run comps. But I strongly believe we can do that by learning what an appraiser does, because most home closings are going to be with a buyer who needs to get a mortgage. In order to get that mortgage, the home has to appraise. So we want to know what they do, because ultimately we want to work backwards. Start with the end in mind. So watch video 1 if you haven't already, but here's 6 quick highlights from that previous video. Is don't cross any major roadways. So if you're looking at comparable properties, trying to find homes that are as similar as possible to establish price ranges. Don't cross major highways or roads if you can. Try to stay within the same neighborhood. That's number 1. Watch your square footage. Try to find homes usually within plus or minus 200 to 300 square feet is a good start. Look for the same property type. So if you have one-story homes compared to other one-story homes, or ranch-style homes compared to ranch-style homes. So that's number 3. Number 4 is age of the homes. So if you can go usually within plus or minus 5 years, that's a good starting point. Within 6 months. So any sales within 6 months. If it's within 30 days, awesome. 2 months, okay. 3 months, okay. But usually don't go farther out than 6 months of recent sales to compare to this newest home that you're running comps for. And lastly, number 6, characteristics. So try to match up other homes that have sold with similar bedrooms, bathrooms, maybe number of garage spaces, so 2-car garage homes, pool. So use characteristics. And if you follow those 6 traits, major roadways, square footage, property type, age of home, within 6 months, and similar characteristics, you'll be pretty close when you start running your comps. So let's go through this. I have not yet reviewed this appraisal report. First video we did was a home in Murfreesboro. This one is going to be Nashville. So we're going to get more of the city and view what appraisers are looking at for the city of Nashville. So one of our agents graciously let us use their appraisal report. We also got approval from the clients themselves to share this. So let's go through this. This is 912 Fitzpatrick Road. So I pulled up the listing, and it looks like it sold for $428, 0 days on the market. It was sold prior to even listing it on the MLS. So it's a 3-2, 1635, and no photos because it was sold prior to going on the MLS. So let's go back. Built in 1991. Taxes, acres, 0.45, so it's a pretty good lot size. 2-car garage. There's a fireplace. 2 bedrooms on the main floor, 1 bedroom on the second floor. Public sewer, city water, air conditioning, central air cooling, and $8,000 in concessions. So this is the home we're analyzing. So let's jump over to that appraisal report. So here it is right here. We go down. Here's the property. Fee simple, and 0 days on the market. The subject has not been listed for sale in the local MLS. The subject is offered for sale by owner at $420,000. So they note the contract as well, and they note $8,000 in concessions right here. So again, according to video 1, this matches up. Appraisers are looking at all the terms of the contract when they are doing these appraisal reports. Suburban, here we go. Electric, not in a special flood zone area. Here we go. Subject generally conforms to the neighborhood, so the home matches up with other homes in the neighborhood. 428, which is 271 a square foot. Subject property. So comparable 1, 1045 Fitzpatrick Road. So that must be the same street, 0.12 miles away. That also sold for 428. Cash sold back in June. Let's see. They're saying the same quality construction, same age of the home, same condition, same number of beds, baths, everything. This is very, very similar. Negligible amount of square footage difference. So there's no adjustments at all. So comparable one is saying 428. So this matches the contract price. So let's go ahead and pull that up. 1045 Fitzpatrick. Here. Here we go. So we can see the condition of the home, laminate counters, doesn't have stainless steel appliances, looks like newer floors. So the appraiser is saying this home is exactly worth the same as the subject property, no adjustments at all. So without viewing the inside of that other home, it has to be pretty similar. So if we scroll down later part, here's the house, the subject property, here's the interior, there's a fireplace. Now remember on the first one, does this have a fireplace? Yes, this has a fireplace as well. So I was going to say video one, you remember that appraiser was giving $3,500 in value for a fireplace. So they both have one. This looks like this has granite countertops. Similar. This one almost looks a little bit more remodeled than this one. But in the appraiser's eyes, he gave no adjustments. So let's go back. Comparable to 3105 Harborwood Drive, 0.91 miles away. Similar time frame, conventional, no adjustments. Now, they do give an adjustment. This sold for $500,000. So that's good to start because the contract price is 428. So we're trying to get the appraisal at least 428 or higher. That's in the best interest of the buyer to maybe get a little bit of equity too. Now, 500 is a good starting point, but this home had an extra half bath. So they took away $2,500 from this. And then this one is considerably bigger too at 2114. So they took away $40,000 right there. They also took away looks like there's something in the back, $7,500 for that. And then they actually added $2,000 because the subject property had a fence and this one did not. So all in, they took away $48,200, saying if these homes were similar, identical, it should sell for $451,800, the subject property. So that does help. It pulls us up. So let's go ahead and pull this one up. 3105 Harborwood Drive. Here we go. A gallery view. So here's this property. So this is what they give an adjustment for. It's almost like a screened-in porch. So that's what they gave that big adjustment for, this $7,500. And then the difference in square footage, they gave 40,000. So if you look at this, 2,114 minus 1,578, that's 536 square feet difference. So to view the eyes of an appraiser, 536 square feet. So if I take 40,200 divided by 536, you get about $75 a square foot on average. So that's why when you're running comps, it doesn't work the same as what an appraiser is doing, because if you just take the average of everything that's sold in the past 6 months within a mile, find an average price per square foot and times it by your square footage, it's going to be different than what the appraiser is doing with adjustments. So this appraiser is only giving $75 per square foot for the difference. So that's how they got this 40,200. Now in the Murfreesboro video, they gave $45 for the difference per square foot. So just key differential things to keep in mind for city versus suburbs. So let's go to comp number 3, 1501 White Pine Court, 0.15 miles away. So this is pretty close. And they're saying with this one, no adjustments for this, no adjustments for this. This one is smaller. So they are adding to this $495 sale price, $11,100. Now this one does have a basement. So they took away $35,500 for 546 square foot basement. $5,000 right here as well. Porch, covered deck, took away $4,000. Added $2,000 because the subject property has a fence. So all in, they're saying if these are even, you take away this basement, you make this house bigger, that you'd be at $463,600. So let's go to this one, 1501 White Pine. When did this one sell? 1501. 1501. Nope. Let's go back 6 months. This one right here. So if we look at this one, here's the inside. So this kitchen appears to be a little bit nicer than what I was remembering of the subject property. Here's that back covered porch. And there's below grade as well. So that's this property. So looking at this appraisal report, this is where it helps as a real estate agent, because you can see, hey, for something covered like this, an appraiser is giving $4,000. So now you can start running comps a little bit better when you're trying to make mental adjustments for what the home should be listed at or should sell for. 463. And so this appraisal puts the value of this home at $445,000. So if the contract price is $428,000, that means it's very good for the buyer. It means the seller could have sold for a little bit more potentially, but at least everybody's good to move forward now. So 445. Let's go ahead and check out the last couple comps if there is any. So there's one more. So remember, again, I said it's always good when you're trying to run comps on a listing or helping a buyer, help them determine what they want to offer, to find between 3 and 6 really good comps. So this appraiser used 4. So we go 2117 North Ashford. So they're saying everything being similar. And you can see this too. Look at the site of the lot. So the lot is over double on the subject property, but no adjustments made in the eyes of the appraiser. Saying the same quality construction, age is basically the same, 1 year apart, condition they're saying is the same. Again, a half bath, this appraiser is taking away $2,500. So basically they're valuing that half bath in Nashville as worth $2,500. Difference in the square footage, 34,050, and fenced in yard adding 2,000. So fenced in yard, according to this appraiser, in this area is worth about $2,000. 440. So let's look at this one, 2117. 2117. There we go. 480. Notice all of these have 2-car garages too, so similar characteristics. Kitchen, house, a deck. Okay, so that's this property. And then if we go down to the subject property pictures again, in case you need a refresher, what it looked like. Here's the house. They drive by all the comps to take pictures. Little layout. So this is part 2, looking at another appraisal report to try to help real estate agents kind of understand the mind of the appraiser. In future videos, I'm actually going to be running comps on different random properties that are selected. So we're going to go reverse. We've never seen an appraisal report, but let's start trying to guess if this home was listed, what a seller could list this property for. Or if I was representing a buyer, what is kind of the range they could offer on that would be fair. So that's going to be video 3 and 4. We're going to keep making more and more videos to help real estate agents become more and more confident with running comps. So hopefully this helps you guys out. Let me know if you have any questions and comment below, and I'll see you guys next time.